It can be hard to know how to best support a student with learning. To be ready for exams, what should a student be doing? There are many great ways to study effectively. We're going to look at 3 effective strategies for working with students. We'll link to some more great strategies at the end. At Luton Sixth Form College, we call revision practice because it should be something that is ongoing. Learning is more effective and less stressful if spread over a long period of time. There's far too much to learn to be able to cram just before the exam. Copying lots of information onto cards isn't an effective way of learning and doesn't create a useful resource. Flashcards need a clear question on one side and a simple answer on the other. Summarising the information onto the cards is difficult but is an effective learning strategy. Testing yourself or being tested can be quite unnerving. Be encouraging and set short-term goals. Be patient and with time the recall will come. Many subjects will set past paper work. Questions can be found online or on at source. Many textbooks will have end of chapter questions. A student should attempt the question without looking at the mark scheme first. The work doesn't stop at the end of the paper. Often, the marks in an exam must contain key words to be marked correct. Checking the mark scheme is the best way of ensuring that this is done correctly. Students need to learn from the process of doing past papers. Ask them, are there certain topics that they need to go back over? Are they asking for help from other students, aims and teachers? Getting feedback on their work is really important. Teaching and explaining is an excellent way of learning. Is there someone that the student can teach the content to? This is much harder than it first sounds, but the skill of explaining will help with phrasing answers in the exam. The repetition will help ideas go into long-term memory. Many students spend long periods of time reading and copying out notes. There are more effective ways of using this time utilising strategies such as those suggested in this video. Simply reading and copying notes for long periods of time develops the skills of reading and copying notes for a long period of time. There is no test of recall or application. We know what is learned because the students test themselves. There are other methods that also work very well for practicing content and skills. Folding frenzies, mind maps and testing apps. The link to some of these is below. The long journey to the exams is never easy. All the most effective strategies will reveal problems in the short term, but with persistence they will bring success.